Maybe the time is right for us to find our dreams. Maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, heads held high and they stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown. So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight. And don't be down and don't be such a mess. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
Against all the odds. Celebrations out of the pitch.
So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
It's there! Against all the odds. Celebrations out on the pitch.
And yeah, it's white and green, you know what I mean. Maybe the time is right for us to back our team. Maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future
gentlemen, boys and girls, we're just over 5 minutes away from kickoff. Thomas Leek, if you could please make your way to the reception area, please. Thomas Leek, make your way to reception, thank you. My name's Toby Ellis of Pure West Radio, joined here by Tom Dyer here this afternoon. Don't those Clarby boys look fantastic out there, Tom?
They look fantastic in the red and black Clarby Road with the flags to welcome the teams out onto the field. And in fact, we'll give you your team sheet for today. First of all, your visitors, your league champions. Number 25, Connor Roberts. Number 2, Joshua Pask. 6, Jack Boddenham. 8, Ryan Rubble. 10, and their captain, Danny Redmond. 14, Daniel Williams. 16, Harrison Gahey. 18, Rory Holden. 21, Leo Smith. 23, Zach Clark. 28, Adam Wilson. Their substitute today, number 5, Ryan Hassels. 15, Aaron Lydupter. 17, Jordan Williams. Ben Clark, 20, Sean Riley.
We'll actually just carry this lot
to the field. National County getting all of the champions with a guard up, along with representatives from Claverston Row Juniors. And the home team playing for you today. Number 12, Ivan Nutt. Number 3, Reese Brazzi. Number 5, and captain, Dylan Reese. Number 6, Lee Jenkins. Number 10, Dan Hawkins. Number 17, Carl McCarthy. 18, Graham Waters. 19, Kyle Kenneford. Number 20, Owen Jones. Number 23, Jacob Owen. And number 28, Ben Hammond. Your substitutions for your Blue Jays this afternoon. Number 1, Zach Jones. Number 7, Ricky Watts. 14, Harry John. 21, Daniel John. 32, Owen Davis. 37, Will Hughes. And number 50, Luke Owen. Your referees for this afternoon, Bryn Markham Jones, with assistants Jordan Christopher and Matthew Johnson. The 4th official is Alex McKinch. Here are your Bluebirds making their way onto the field as they take on league champions TNS.
Today he's been named captain by manager Craig Harrison as a goodwill gesture for all of his commitment to the New Saints. Sorry for those technical difficulties, everybody, as the teams are coming out for this afternoon's fixture. Haverfordwest against the champions, the New Saints. There's been two changes to Craig Harrison's side as Adam Wilson comes back into the team for Jordan Williams, and number 23 Zach Clark makes yet another start in the league after his move from Carnarvon in January as top goal scorer Aramida Otte moves down to the bench.
He's allowed back in the dugout this afternoon, Tony Penn.
It's a lovely atmosphere down here in Haverfordwest as both sides want to celebrate their final games of the league campaign. Obviously it won't be TNS's last game of the full season as they will be going in to the Welsh Cup final next week against Connors Key Nomads down at Rodney Parade in Newport County.
Already thinking about next season. The early bird for your season ticket is now on sale. You can take advantage of these reduced prices.
Haverfordwest aren't going to be any pushovers this evening. Ivan Knott, the goalkeeper, has obviously kept the most clean sheets in the league this year. He's won Golden Glove and he looks like a superb keeper.
Absolutely fantastic. Great to see the turnout here this afternoon. Make sure, ladies and
Alongside their top goal
gents,
scorer, Ben
support the Haverfordwest
the number
Bluebirds.
28,
The
the big striker.
store is open.
He'll be dangerous today.
And you can get the
TNS will be wary, but they will be confident. They want to get a win going into the last game of the season.
Nice Easter present. Someone got a birthday coming up? Also do support the Bluebirds with the raffles, the great
Easter goodies and merchandise up for grabs. All the money helping support the club.
I was just talking to our manager, Craig Harrison. Just as he's just done a really nice message to say goodbye to Connor Roberts in the change rooms. And I've got it on record. As we await kick-off for the New Saints, it'll be Haverfordwest to get us underway here in the final game of the season.
Haverfordwest County together.
Just waiting for the songs to be turned off because I can't hear myself think. And we are underway here. Haverfordwest take their kick-off straight back to their captain, Dylan Rees. He goes long, looking for Dan Hawkins. It bounced down to number 20, Owen Jones. He goes back to Reese Abarese, the left back. Number 3 puts a good ball into the box. So it would have been a rapid start from the Bluebirds. Cross from Abarese into the box. Ben Ammon got a flick on header, but unfortunately couldn't get enough power on it to direct it across goal. Just slight wide, but it's a very quick start from Haverfordwest here. As TNS have their goal kick. Jack Botherham plays it short too. Captain for today, Connor Roberts, playing his final league game for the club. Robbo switches it to normal captain Danny Redmond. He goes long, looking for Rory Holden. It's intercepted by Dylan Rees, but Zach Clark's got back on the end of it. It's kicked away again by Haverfordwest. Now Danny Redmond has the ball. He goes back to Jack Botherham at centre half. Jack cuts it back to Harrison Maguire. Maguire just coming forward with the ball. Just taking the time on the ball, TNS. They've got a lot of time. Haverford playing a bit of a high line. Nice little clip ball there to Josh Pask from Botherham. Josh can just come over the halfway line now from right back. He plays it on to Adam Wilson, going one-on-one with Abarese. He cuts back and goes to Dan Williams, being trapped by Arnhem. Dan drives forward into the corner flag, but he's just driven it too far and he's ran it out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Haverfordwest. Abarese will take it. Kyle McCarthy just walking away from here. He throws it back to his goalkeeper, Ivan Knott. Zach's going to press him. Knott kicks it long over the halfway line. Goes over Jones's head. Look at Harrison Maguire's being chased by Arnhem. Harrison's able to see it out though for a TNS throw-in that Josh Pask will take just around the right back area here. Pask goes up to Zach Clark. Abarese wins it. It's flicked back on by Greg Walters. But it's given away there by the Bluebirds, and now the Tins can come forward with Leo Smith. Leo cuts it to Rory Holden. Rory drops a shoulder away from McCarthy, goes back inside to Dan Wilson. There's got a bit of pressure on him. Be impressed by Kyle Kenneford. He gets away from it. Goalkeeper's got the ball. He brings it into Jack Botherham. Into midfielder, Rory Holden is. Be impressed by Dan Hawkins. He goes on to Dan Williams. He spreads it to right back Josh Pask. Pask can now come forward with the ball. Got a little bit of space to drive into. McCarthy pressing him. He goes out to Adam Wilson now. He's one-on-one with Abarese. Looks to get his head down. Adam cuts in with his left foot. Gets it across the box. Leo Smith now 20 yards away from goal. Cuts back. Nice little quick turn to get away from Walters. Goes back to Dan Williams. Dan Williams into Rory Holden's feet now. Holden just looking to create a bit of an angle. Dan Hawkins is holding him off. Ball's back on the halfway line now with Jack Botherham. TS decided to start again in possession. Bonds into Danny Redmond's feet. Redmond gets it down the line, looking for Zach Clark, but Jenkins puts a good clearance out there just to get in front of him, put it out for a throw-in. Ryan Brobble out on that far side to take this throw-in. He goes inside to Leo Smith. Leo plays a first-time ball back to Brobble. Brobble into Dan Redmond. He tries to play it into Zach Clark's feet, but Jenkins gets there first and clears it. And now the ball's with Armand around the halfway line, but Dan Williams gets there first. And now Josh Pass got a little bit of space at right back as he comes over the halfway line, just approaching the opponent's box now. Tries to play a through ball to Adam Wilson, but Adam doesn't make the run. Bit of miscommunication from the two right-sided players. Abrese can just see that out for a goal kick and not. We'll be happy to take that. Ball's played into midfield Walters. Walters lets it go through his legs for Owen Jones. Owen Jones goes back to Jacob Owen. Jacob Owen now driving across the half line. He gets it into Hawkins' feet. Hawkins goes first time looking for, I think that's Armand on the far side. Yes, it is. But loose ball and Danny Redmond can put it to pieces and just play it calmly back to his goalkeeper. Now Bodenham goes into Danny Redmond. Back to Bodenham. Ball's looking for a pass. He plays it inside to Ryan Brobble. Ryan Brobble plays a loop in over the top through ball, looking for Zach Clark. He's found him as well. He's being pressed by Jenkins, the big centre half. Jenkins managed to get the best of him, and Jacob Owen can come away from the ball and just wins a foul off Zach Clark. Jenkins stood over this free kick for Haverfordwest, but he's going to let his goalkeeper not take it instead. Haverford just pushing everyone over to the far left side. Probably looking to play off their big men now. Jenkins is pushed up into a striker position in the centre half. He'll look to just win that flick on. Him and Armand just sitting next to each other. They'll both look on to want them to win the first ball. Drops into Jenkins. He does win the first ball. It's up towards Owen Jones, but he can't get on the end of it. And it's another TNS goal kick. TNS, both sides are playing in a very windy atmosphere today. It won't be easy to play football. Looking now, Jack Bodenham, who's got the ball, just coming out of his own half. He plays it into Reddo at left back. Redmond now has got a little bit of space to drive forward to. Owen Jones is pressing him. He's had to cut back to Bodenham. Bod's looking for a pass. He cuts back to his goalkeeper, Roberts. Connor goes on to Harrison Maguire. Harrison coming forward, plays it into Josh Pasby. Being pressed by Abrese. The captain Reese able to see it out for a throw-in just on the halfway line for Haverfordwest. Abrese just with the throw in here, the left back goes inside some Hawkins' feet. Abrese goes back over the top, but it's too much on it and it'll just roll straight through to Connor Roberts, who rolls it straight back to Harrison Maguire now. Maguire into Roberts. Roberts being pressed by Abrese, by Mark Owain. Now with Bodenham into Rory Holden's feet. Rory with a little bit of a loose touch, being pressed, but he's tackled and it looks like it's a foul, and it is for TNS. Paskey running with the ball, getting pressed by Armand. Gets it up to Adam Wilson. Adam Wilson beats Abrese. Great skill from the winger. Now he's going one-on-one, cuts inside, looking for a ball. Paskey's on. Cleared by Jenkins though. Good defender from Haverfordwest, but it's really nice skill from Adam Wilson to get past his fullback. Now Danny Redmond has the ball at left back, just driving over the half line. He gets a cross into the box, looking for Adam Wilson. He gets a head to it. McCarthy can't get there. Drops the Paskin into the box. Paskin hits it first time. It's a great strike, and it's an even better save from Ivan Knott. Paskin has managed to cut across the ball in the half volley, looking for that near post. It was bending away from goal. It was bending away from the goalkeeper, but Knott makes a good, strong save with his right hand just to deny him and put it out for a TNS corner. So it'll be a corner with Rory Holden to take. Holden goes near the penalty spot. Josh Pass jumping to get his head onto it. Looks like Jenkins got there first. He did, and it's gone out for another corner. Good defending from the big number 6. Rory Holden goes deeper towards the back foot. It's a free header for Jack Botherham, and he's hit the bar. It was a free header. Jack Botherham made a good run to peel away from his marker. Just in the 6-yard box at the back stick, Jack Botherham had a free header. It was a really good ball for Rory Holden, but Jack can't get over the ball enough and just heads it against the crossbar. But it should be a wake-up call for Haverfordwest there. That's 2 dangerous corners from TNS. Now Redmond has the ball. He's just in the right back position now, just momentarily. Gives to Harrison McGuy. Harrison being pressed by Armand. He plays it against Armand, but Aberese wins it. Looks like it was a foul there off the ball. It was. Danny Redmond's fouled Aberese, who's coming forward. They're given a free kick in a dangerous area for Haverfordwest. Apologies, and that'll be a dangerous position this for a free kick for the Bluebirds. Looks like Jones will be stood over it. Sorry, no, it's Owen that will be stood over it. Owen delivers the ball towards the penalty spot. Armand jumping. Botherham heads it away. Drops to Ryan Brobb on the edge of the box. He plays it forward to Leo Smith. Leo can drive, but there's no green and white shirts with him at the moment. Zach Clark's now made a run. Zach Clark looking to get on the edge of the ball. Kenneth Wood's tracking him, and he does well there, the number 19. He's done really well to come away with the ball and defend well. Now Aberese has it in his own penalty area. He plays it on for Kenneth Wood. Goes into midfield where Reese is. Now Aberese looking to beat Adam Wilson. He gets it up the line to Reese, the captain. He gets it up the line further to Armour, the big number 9. Now he goes, it's good skill, and now Owen Jones can come away from it. Played a through ball towards Armand, but Botherham's done really well to recover and play a ball back to Connor Roberts. But it's a good start from both sides. Both sides starting to create chances. Leo Smith has the ball. He gets it up to the halfway line where Zach Clark is trying to hold it off. Good challenge from him going into Walters. Now Brobb has the ball, looking to play a switch over to Adam Wilson. He's found him. Adam brings it down his chest. Josh Pass made an overlapping run, but it's another bit of miscommunication between Paskin and Adam Wilson. Doesn't find him. Now the ball's with Kenneth comes forward, but he gives the ball away, and now Dan Wills can come forward with the ball. Gets it onto Ryan Brobble. Brobble trying to get a shot away, blocked by Owen. Now the ball to Leo Smith now, just around the centre circle. He's got space. He's being pressed by Walters though. He turns, goes back to Redmond at left back. Redmond can come forward. Redmond gets a ball into the box, looking for Dan Williams. Dan Williams can't get anything on it. It's headed away by Reese. And goes out for another corner for the New Saints. For the other side this time. We've seen TNS have been dangerous with corners in the opening 10 minutes so far. Ryan Brobble to take the in-swinging corner. It goes deep towards the back stick. Adam Wilson jumping. Header's just not really any danger with that as it goes straight over the bar, out for another goal kick. Not to take it, he plays it short to Jenkins. Jenkins goes long. Owen jumping. Now the ball's with Harrison McGuy. McGuy to Connor Roberts. Roberts has time on the edge of the 18-yard box. He goes long, looking for Zach Clark, but the wind's held it up and Reese can come away with it. Just a push in the back there from Dan Wills on McCarthy in the midfield. He goes quick and plays it short. Up to Aberese. Aberese, nice little drop of the shoulder away from Josh Pass. Josh Pass is fouling him though. Just hold his shirt back. And that'll be another free kick for Haverfordwest. The Aberrase to take this free kick. He's looked dangerous so far, the young fullback. It goes deep towards the penalty spot. Armham jumping, but it bounces out to Hawkins on the edge of the box. Looks like there's been a flag for offside, though, and it'll be a free kick to the New Saints. I think, to be honest, Haverfordwest probably made the better start to this game. TNS maybe had more of the ball, but the Bluebirds have certainly caused more problems going forward. TNS have hit the bar, though, from a Bodenham header from a corner, but in this opening quarter of an hour, it's been probably the Blues that have been the slightly better side. Ball clipped from Connor Roberts up to Zach Clark, but he's being manhandled. Ref hasn't seen it. Ball's back with Ryan Brobble. He goes up to Rory Holden. Nice little drop the shoulder from him. He looks to play a ball over the top, but no one's there, and it rolls straight through to the goalkeeper, Not. He rolls it out short to Walters. Walters goes back to McCarthy. McCarthy looking for a ball. He goes to Aberrase at left back. He looks to get his head down and come forward. Not really a man on. He plays a long ball over to Armham. Armham with a nice little touch out of his feet and plays it into the halfway line where Hawkins is. It's a bit loose, but Hawkins managed to recover it, and he goes to the right back area where Jenkins is, the big number 6. He goes up to Owen, but it's a loose pass from him. Jenkins had recovered though. Gets it onto Reese, the skipper. Now onto McCarthy. McCarthy down to left back, Aberrase. Aberrase goes back into McCarthy. It's good football from Haverfordwest, and now Armham's got a little bit of space now to drive into. Armham looking for a pass. It's loose though, and Dan Williams can intercept it. And now TNS can break into Ryan Brobble's feet. Ryan Brobble with a nice little nutmeg on Jones. Goes into Brobble. Nice little switch over to Adam Wilson. Bring down his chest. Looking to beat McCarthy. And it's gone out for... I thought it was a TNS throw-in, but the referee said otherwise, and it's a Haverfordwest ball. Aberrase stood for the corner. He goes back to McCarthy, who's dropped deep. McCarthy slips, but he manages to recover and play it back to Knotts before Zach Clark can press. Knotts goes up to the halfway line. It should be a free header for Bodenham. He does, and he just calmly plays it back to Danny Redmond, and now TNS can probably gain a little bit of possession here. Redmond. Bodds switches it to right back, Pask. Pask can come forward with the ball now. Plays it on to Adam Wilson. Wilson to Pask. Pask looking for a ball. Plays it into Rory Holden. Rory's got a lot of blue shirts around him, so he goes back to Pask instead. There's not really much movement here. Rory Holden's gone down injured. He looks like he might be okay. So nice little spin from Adam Wilson though to get away from his fullback. And now he's finally got a bit of breathing room. He's one-on-one with Jenkins. Looking for a ball. He gets it into the back post. Redmond's there. Redmond gets it back across goal, bouncing around the 6-yard box, but there's no one there. And Kennethwood can clear it towards Jones. Headed away by Bodenham though. Now the ball's with Brobble at left wing. Walters pressing him. He gets it into Redmond. Redmond gets a ball into Zach Clark, but Zach is on the stretch and he can't get enough on it, and it goes straight through to the goalkeeper. Walters is just down with a little knock at the moment. Not sure if the ref will stop the game here or not. Is he going to be okay? Yeah, Walters looks like he's getting back to his feet slowly. And the ref will let us play on. Knotts now looking for a ball. He'll look to go long again, playing it to Armham, the big man. Goes up and high, Jenkins is pushed on. Redmond jumping with him, a bit of a height difference there. Armham tries to win it, Redmond recovers and wins it back. Armham gets it back up. Jones flicks it on. Now it's up to Walters in the box. Walters' touch is loose though, and it looks like he's gone out for a goal kick. It's not. However, his pass is loose and Redmond can recover. Redmond now plays a lofted switch pass to Adam Wilson. The wind held it up, but Adam's done well enough to get onto the end of it. He's been held up by Aberrase. It's a good tackle by Aberrase. I can't really see what's going on. It's just right in front of the dugout. Referee's blown for a foul though against the fullback. Not sure if you heard that there as the mascots are getting right. Ball's up long, Reese heads it away. Bounces to Leo Smith. Rory Holden trying to get down, but Walters has done well to take the ball off him and dispossess. He comes forward, plays it onto Hawkins. Hawkins can turn, looking for. I think that's Owen. I think. Yeah, it's Joe. It's Owen. Sorry. But there's Owen and Owen on the same team. I'm getting very confused. Apologies. Ball's with Redmond. Redmond goes up the line. Cleared by Reese. Cleared up the line again. Zach Clark trying to hold it up. Reese, the captain, battling with him. And he's won a throw-in for his team. So it'll be Owen to take the throw-in. He goes just back to his captain. He's got time on the ball now around in their final third. Now it's Knotts, the goalkeeper. He plays it back to the captain. Zach Clark is looking to press. Kenneford now in the midfield. He goes back to his goalkeeper. TNS could do with squeezing up the pitch a little bit. Knotts plays it up to the halfway line, but Leo Smith can bring it down. Good touch from the number 21. He goes back to Maguire. Maguire onto Pask at right back. Pask looking for a ball. Goes back to Harrison. Harrison turns, goes back to his goalkeeper. Roberts plays it onto Bothernham. Bothernham puts it out wide to Danny Redmond. Redmond looking for a ball, plays it back to Connor. Connor clips it to right back, Pask. Pask heads it back to Harrison Maguire. Maguire goes up to the halfway line where Zach Clark is, looking to hold it up. But Reese is all over him. Referee again hasn't given it, but ball's a bit of a scrappy game at the moment. Big tackle from Kenneford on Leo Smith, but it's fair. Now it falls to Jenkins at right back to Kenneford, who can turn, looking for an option here. He goes back to the number 6. Jenkins looking to get past Zach Clark. Zach Clark puts a big tackle in, but Kenneford's come away with it. He was fouled, but he's managed to carry on. Looks to release Jones, doesn't though, intercepted by Bothernham, and now TNS can come forward again. Adam Wilson's got a lot of space at right wing, going one-on-one with McCarthy here. Walters coming over to help out. Walters has done well in the end. Comes away from the ball. Adam was a bit cheaply dispossessed there, not enough strength to keep hold of the ball. Abarese has the ball. He goes inside to Hawkins. Hawkins looking for a ball. He plays easy ball onto Kenneford on the halfway line. Kenneford switches back to go into Owen. Owen to Jenkins. Jenkins to Reese. It's a good spell this for Haverfordwest. Reese goes on to McCarthy. McCarthy coming forward. Plays on to Abarese. He goes into Walters. Walters switch ball. Looking for Owen. Owen heads it on first time. Bothernham gets it down. Redmond clears it again. Dan Williams heads it further up, but it's a free header onto Walters. Walters looking to play a really good ball, but it's intercepted by Bothernham. Into Kenneford, who heads it down. Redmond can get it down on his chest for the interception. Now it's with Rory Holden. TNS can get back possession of the ball. He's surrounded by blue shirts, so there's not really an option on for him. He's done well to hold onto the ball and get it back to Josh Pask at right back, who can drive forward over the halfway line now. Josh Pask, a bit of a loose touch away from Abarese, but he's done well. Plays a pass up to Adam Wilson at right wing. Adam Wilson now gets his head down, looking to do step overs to get past McCarthy. Nice little ball roll to come inside. Clips it to the back stick. Zach Clark, free header, but it's intercepted well by the goalkeeper. It's good defending in the end from Haverfordwest, but it was good build-up from TNS. Looks like a head injury for the captain, Reese. It was good build-up though from TNS. Really good counter-attack. So we'll restart the game where it was with Knotts with the ball in his hands. He's got Abarese on short. Not sure if he wants to play it. He'll look to go long, looking for the big man Arman up top. And he does. Goes long. Arman. But it's straight over Arman's head and it goes out for a TNS throw in here. 23 minutes into the game. It's currently 0-0 here in Haverfordwest. But I'd say the home side have probably been the better side overall. TNS have hit the bar in the opening 15 minutes with the Jack Bothernham header from a corner. But apart from that, they haven't had another chance. Haverford have had a lot of joy coming attacking wise and moving the ball quickly, as they do here again. Ryan Brobble's got a lot of shirts around him. He's asking for a foul, but he's not going to get it, and McCarthy can come away from the ball. Now on to Walters. Walters goes back to Jenkins. Jenkins into Reese. Reese easy onto McCarthy, but he's been pressed quickly by Adam Wilson. McCarthy does well though to beat his man. McCarthy looking for a lofted through ball over to Jones, headed away by Bodden and picked up by Hawkins, a loose ball. Now it's with Aberese. He's looking to get his head down and go at his man. Looking for an option, goes back to Hawkins. Hawkins inside to Jones. He goes to play it first time down the wing to Aberese, but the run wasn't there and it goes out for a TNS goal kick. Roberts now plays a lofted ball up to Zach Clark on the halfway line, being held. Reese is all over him, but the referee's not going to give that. There's a few of them now that Zach Clark hasn't been able to win. Thought the referee would have given a few of them. He's been fouled a few times, but not having any of it. Ball's with McCarthy now, onto Aberese. Aberese into Walters. Walters into Hawkins now. Hawkins gets it up the line to Jones. Jones drops his shoulder, gets it into Walters. Walters tries to nutmeg Rory Holden, but Rory keeps his legs closed. Intercepts the ball, and now it's back with Connor Roberts, being pressed by and he plays it into Dan Williams. He gets it first time into Jack Bodenham, and now just ease a little bit of pressure now. Let's take this thing out of the game for 5 minutes here, TNS, as they've been under quite a bit of pressure. The press from Haverfordwest has been intense, and they're well organised, the Bluebirds. Ball's with Roberts, looks to clip it up to Zach Clark. Zach gets it down, but it's loose touch, and Reese can come away from it. He gets it down the wing to Jones. Jones one-on-one now with Harrison Mackay. Mackay looking to hold him up. Jones gets it into the feet of Reese. Reese tries to get it back to Jones. There's a good interception from Harrison Mackay to put it out for a corner. But again, it's good build-up play from Haverfordwest. They've earned themselves a corner now. Corner to be taken by Owen. Owen, corner into the box, but it's loose. No one's there, and it drops to Brobble. Goes back to Wilson, but Wilson's got a lot of men round him. Gets it to Roberts, who has to go first time up the wing. Dan Williams wins the flick on. Zach Clark's there, but McCarthy gets there first. Gets it up to the left wing where Walters is, but has he kept it in? No, just let it loose, and it goes out for a TNS throw-in. Ball's into Josh Pass now, quickly taken by Dan Wills. He goes on to his goalkeeper, back to Paskey. Paskey looking for an option. Clips it up towards Zach. Battling with McCarthy. McCarthy can just drop his shoulder and see it out for a throw-in. Aberese now to take a throw in the left back area of Haverford. Now Jones to Aberese. Aberese into McCarthy. McCarthy first time to Knotts. Ball's up to Jenkins at right back. He's got a little bit of time on the ball now. Decides to go back to his goalkeeper. McCarthy drops deep to receive the ball. He gets it up into Jones's feet. Jones first time back to McCarthy. McCarthy into Walters. Walters can turn into Jenkins' feet, being slowly pressed by Ryan Brobble. Forced to go back to his goalkeeper, and now it's with McCarthy again. It's good build-up play to play out from the back here from Haverfordwest. Now the ball's with Reese, the captain. He gets it up the line, looking for someone, but no one's there. Paskey has to try and get something on it, and puts it out for a Haverfordwest throw-in. So it looks like a throw will be taken by Owen. I'm going to take a guess he's got a long throw here as they've chucked a few bodies into the box. He has got a long throw. Looking for Arman. First header's won by Bodenham. Drops to Adam Wilson, who clears it up to the dugouts. And it goes out for a Haverfordwest throw in just on the halfway line here. But Aberese to take it again. Aberese goes back to McCarthy, who's done well so far in possession. McCarthy's just dropping into pockets to receive the ball and let Haverfordwest play out. He's playing well, number 17. Ball's long, up to the right wing. Danny Redmond gets there first, into Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts with a nice composed pass back to Redmond to get away from the Owen press. Now the ball's back with Roberts. Being pressed, looking for a pass, goes into Bodenham. Bodenham first time over to Maguire. It's good play from out from the back from TNS. Harrison goes up to the halfway line. Zach's not there though. And it's cleared all the way out for a TNS goal kick. So goal kick now. Roberts just coming away with the ball. It's clipped to Josh Pass. Josh Pass being pressed by Aberese. Josh Pass looking to keep it in, but he hasn't, and it'll go out for another Haverfordwest throw-in. Aberese throws it long, looking for Arman. Bodenham gets there first, and it goes out for another throw-in deeper now into the TNS half. Looks like Owen will come back over and take it. Currently just half an hour into this game, 50 minutes left of this first half. It's currently still 0-0 down here in South Wales. Ball cleared by TNS, by Brobble. Aberese looking to he's got to play it first time he does. Back to Knott. Good play. It was good from the left back there to recover. And Adam Wilson was right down his shoulder looking to hit the break. Ball's played long to Arman. Looking to keep it in the corner. Just to win something. He plays it on to Hawkins, but pass gets in the way of it. And now it goes out for another throw-in just by the corner flag now in a TNS half. It'll allow them to take another long throw-in.
Hey, Box, he's off there.
That will. I've got TV1 you straight out there, will it, yeah?
Owen, long throw. There's a lot of bodies. Jenkins tries to flick it on, but he looks like he's foul Bodenham in the process, and the referee's giving it. So it'll be a foul for TNS. But they've taken it quickly. I didn't even see. Apologies. Redmond come forward, and now Brobble has the ball, looking to go past Kenneford. Goes to the halfway line where Dan Wills is, and TNS can finally come forward after 10 minutes of a big wave of pressure. Now TNS have finally got the ball in the other side of the pitch. Adam Wilson looking to get past Owen. Owen's done really well though, and he's held it out to go out for a goal kick. I'll be no doubt this so far in this first half, Haverfordwest has been by far the better side. TNS have just been slow in possession, unable to really get into the opposition half. Haverford have been on top. Their press has been really well. They're really well organised. They press as a unit. They defend as a unit. And there's been a few players now that, like McCarthy, number 17, has been dropping into pockets and just recycling play and letting the game flow through him almost. The left back Aberese has impressed me so far. I'd also say Hawkins has been good in midfield. He's been able to facilitate stuff. Now the flick on towards Jones, onto Hawkins, but it's good defending by Redmond. Josh Pass lets it run to Roberts. He has time on the ball now. He's able to pick it up. Looking for a ball, rolls it out short to Maguire. Maguire onto Josh Pass. Pass tries to go up the line. Aberese blocks it and puts it out for a TNS throw-in. feel TNS need to change the intensity of the game. They need to move the ball, start moving the ball quicker. And keeping the ball on the deck is probably the most important. There's been a lot of long balls looking for Zach Clark, but he can't really do much with them. You can't just fizz it into his feet and expect him to do something with it. Zach's probably been felt a little bit isolated. It's a nasty little tackle from McCarthy. Referee's not interested though. Rob will come recycle the ball, gets it into Wilson. He's got a lot of blue shirts around him. That one looked like another foul, but the referee's not interested. And Wattles can come away from it. Hawkins comes away from the ball. He gets it into Kenneford. Now Reese. Reese looks to switch it long, looking for Arman. Arman in the corner now, looking for a ball. Harrison Mackay's tracked him well. He goes back to Aberese. Inside to Walters in midfield. Walters back into Arman. Arman's first touch is loose and Leo Smith can come away from it. Leo Smith driving forward. Walters coming in with it. Leo manages to win a throw-in for his team. It's good work from Leo. Pascal to take the throw-in right on the halfway line here, just in front of us. He throws it up into Zach Clark's feet. Zach holding it up. He's got a lot of men around him. He manages to smack it against McCarthy and win another throw-in up the pitch. It's good work from the striker. TNS are just unable to take their quick throw-ins to get the game moving again because Haverfordwest are very organised and straight on. Man marking. Rory Holden's come short to collect the ball. Now pass back into Holden. Holden looking for a ball, plays it into Dan Williams. He gets it onto Leo. Leo plays a lovely outside of the boot switch to Danny Redmond just to open the pitch up a little bit. He gets it onto Wilson, who switched wings temporarily. Wilson drives it into the box. Blocked the first attempt. Buzzes to Redmond on the halfway line. Looking for an option. Goes back out wide to Wilson. Wilson back to Redmond. Redmond is looking for a teammate here. Gets it into Rory Holden. Rory back to Redmond. Redmond into Brobble. Brobble gives it away to Kenneford cheaply. Dan Williams comes in strong to win the ball. Referee's given a foul. I don't think it was. I think it was shoulder to shoulder, but it's clear the New Saints aren't happy with some of the decisions from the referee this afternoon. So, 9 minutes left of this first. 9 minutes after this first half, and I say TNS are still struggling to really put a stab down in this game. They're not helped by, I think, some not great decisions from the officials in terms of fouls. Zach Clark's had a few off the Haverfordwest captain Reese, and the referee's not been interested. And then there's been a few where they've been lighter challenges, like Dan Wills coming in shoulder to shoulder then. Nothing given, but that will look like a big collision just then off the ball between Pascal and Arman. Arman stayed down. It didn't look like a nice landing from the big man, but he's getting back up to his feet. And now Owen can away from the ball. Does a nice little lacroqueta, but Dan Wills reads it. And come away with the ball for TNS now. Dan Williams up to Adam Wilson. TNS have finally got a bit of room here. Tries to get it to Brobble, but it's another loose pass. Poor decision making in the final third, and TNS give the ball away again and put it out for a throw-in. It's just that final decision, that final pass at TNS today hasn't been there so far in this first half, which is a rare occurrence this season for the champions. Just that final ball is not happening when they manage to come forward and play out. It's just uncharacteristically sloppy from the New Saints. Haverfordwest have a throw in now. Aberese gets up to the halfway line. Leo wins the first ball. Kenneford wins the second. Hawkins now can come away from the ball. Plays a through ball up to Jones. Connor Roberts is coming out for it, and he's done well to get hold of it. The skipper for today. Harrison's there short. Keeper rolls it straight away. The guy comes forward, plays it into Brobble. Brobble clips it. Lovely pass with his weaker foot to Redmond at left back. Coming over the halfway line now. He gets it into Holden's feet. Holden plays a through ball onto Adam Wilson, but notches off his line quickly, and it's good goalkeeping from the Haverfordwest number 12. Just a bit of arguing between players. And Harrison Mackay not happy with the marking of Williams and Pask. The goal kick, though, has gone all the way out for another throw-in. Dan Williams picked the ball up. Paskey's asking for it. He does take it in the end. Rory's free in the middle. Paskey finds him, but now he's being pressed by Armand. It's a good pass, though, from Holden up to the left-back Redmond. Redmond gets it back to Rory Holden. Now he's got a little bit of space to come over the halfway line. He's being chased by Owen, though. He gets it into Zach Clark's feet, being pressed by Reese. Zach Clark with a nice little bit of skill to keep the ball away from him. Clark still has the ball, plays it into Redmond, the captain. Redmond drops a shoulder to get away from the other captain. Reddo puts the ball into the box with his weaker right foot. It's headed away nicely by Kenneford, but Josh Pass can pick up the pieces on the right wing. He gets it into Brobble. Brobble, nice little drop of the shoulder away from Aberese. Brobs, we know how skillful he can be. Looking to get on the byline, get a cross in. He wins a corner for TNS. It's the first time they've managed to properly attack for the last 15 or 20 minutes. And from the limited chances they've had this afternoon, the two big ones have probably come from corners. So you'd hope another good delivery here from Rory Holden. See the visitors go 1-0 up. Rory, deep ball into Bodenham on the half, just on the penalty spot. Bodds' header though goes wide, but again, TNS are looking dangerous from set pieces, especially from corners as we approach the last 5 minutes of this first half. It's be a goal kick now taken by Notts. He goes short for Aberese. It's a good pass from the goalkeeper. Aberese, the left back, can come forward now. Being pressed by Zach Clark. He cuts back into Hawkins. Hawkins first time back to McCarthy. McCarthy's been doing that all afternoon so far in this first half. He's dropping into pockets to receive the ball and let his team continue to play out. Ball into Hawkins. Bit of a loose pass and Brobble can go at the end of it. And now Ryan Brobble can break. There's not many green and white shirts around him. Gets it to Zach Clark on right wing. Zach. Step over, nice skill to get away from McCarthy. Gets the ball into the box, but it takes a deflection on the way through, which takes all the power off it, and Notts can collect it simply. It was good skill from Zach Clark, though. Throw from Notts into Aberese. Aberese looks to go long towards Armand. Battling with Bodenham. Armand wins it first. Second ball, though, picked up by Harrison McGow. Gets it onto Leo Smith. He's got a bit of space here. Looking for a ball. Leo goes up the wing, looking for Zach Clark. It's actually a really good ball. Zach Clark looks to go first time into the box, but it's blocked by Reese and put out for a TNS throw-in just around the corner flag here. Leo Smith will take, goes back to Pask at right back. Pask gets his head down, looks to go past his man. It's good skill from Josh Pask. Into Rory Holden now, 30 yards away from goal. Rory goes to Leo Smith, looking for an overlapping run. Leo comes inside instead, away from Aberese, looking for a ball. He plays it back to the centre circle where Jack Bodenham is. He can drive forward, plays a drill pass into Adam Wilson's feet, but his touch is loose and it falls to Walters. However, Leo Smith can intercept it again and get TNS back on the attack. Now Redmond has it. Up to Brobble at left wing. Brobble looks to drop his shoulder and get away from Owen, but Owen's done well to recover and put it out for a throw-in. Throw-in taken by Brobble. Into Zach Clark's feet. Zach trying to hold it up. Jenkins has done well though. Good strength from the centre half. Gets it up to the halfway line, but again it's recycled by Jack Bodenham who can come back forward with it again. Plays it into Zach Clark's feet who's dropped deep. Plays it into Danny Redmond. Danny goes up towards Adam Wilson, but it's intercepted again by Haverfordwest who put it out for another throw-in. Ball from Ryan Brobble now into Jack Bodenham's feet. Bodds goes further back just into Harrison McGow on the edge of the centre circle. He goes up to Leo Smith who's just taking up a position at right back at the moment. He goes back to Harrison McGow. A bit of a loose pass, but there's no pressure on him so he can just recover it well. Plays it into Bodenham. Bodds just coming over the halfway line here. Cuts back to Harrison. Harrison goes to left back Redmond. Redmond first time with his weaker foot up the line where Holden is. Holden with a nice touchdown to take it in his stride. And he can come forward. He can come forward now. Dan Wills. into Jack Bodenham, into the feet of Zach Clark, but he's intercepted well by Reese. Jack Bodenham battling now with Jones, and he's won a free kick. Will allow TNS to play off again. They take it quickly into Dan Wills. Dan Williams, Rory Holden, back to Dan Williams. Dan Williams onto the halfway line where Mackay is. Mackay drops his shoulder, goes into Redmond. Redmond to Adam Wilson. Wilson to Dan Wills. Dan Wills rolls it first time to Harrison Mackay. It's probably the best spell of possession TNS have had so far this half, when we approach the last minute of this 45. Just waiting for the added time. Mackay clips it over the top through ball to Zach Clark. It's actually a really good pass, but Jenkins is there to meet him, and he's put it out for another TNS throw-in. Throw-in was taken quickly, but Redmond's touch has let him down. He's put it back out for a Bluebirds throw-in. Now the Blues have a little bit of time to relax now, as we approach the final 30 seconds of this first half, just waiting for the amount of added time that we're going to get. I can't imagine it'll be much, maybe no more than 2 minutes. Hasn't really been a stop-start game so far. Thrown up the line by Owen. Wills wins the header. Reese wins the second ball. Drops to Walters, looking to get the ball down. It's a bit scrappy at the moment. Owen goes up the line. It's over Bodenham's head, and Jones is in. Harrison Mackay's done well just to recover. Goes back to his goalkeeper. Jones is still chasing the ball. Plays it into pass. Abarese. Ball was given away. Abarese wins the second ball. Looked like an open goal for a second, but it's blocked by Bodenham. After Conor Roberts could have given the ball away. 1 minute of added time now. Rory Holden can switch it. Looking for a long ball, but not able to control it. And he'll pick the ball up calmly, as we've got the 1 minute of added time before the end of this first half here. So this goal kick from Knotts will probably be the final attack of the first half, I'd imagine. It's a long ball, it's a high ball as well. Bodds wins the first header. Walters wins the second though, but the TNS defenders can just see it through to Conor Roberts, who take a quick throw in up to Redmond. TNS looking like they want a goal before the end of this first half. Redmond coming forward, plays on the halfway line where Rory Holden is. Holden goes up back to Redmond. And that is the final action of this first half. It ends TNS 0, Haverfordwest 0 at half time. Haverford have definitely been the better side. TNS hit the crossbar, but they've been uncharacteristically sloppy in possession as we go into the end of this first half. Have a quick 15-minute break now. I will see you guys back for the second half, and we hope for a much improved performance.
And also the West Wales Cup. Moncton did contemporary on Friday evening to find out who will be heading to the Swansea.com stadium to take on Hakin in an all-Pembrokeshire West Wales Cup final. Set to be an absolute cracker. Raffle tickets at the ready, ladies and gents. We'll do the draw for you in the next few moments.
Maybe the time is right for us to find our dreams. And maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, heads held high and we stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown.
is playing a mini match on the field and a penalty shootout challenge. And one's gone over the hand and down, John in goal. Living that one down. Don't forget there's food for dirty jockey, and you can get your hands on the home and away strip for this season for £20 over at the club shop.
Support here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Raffle tickets at the ready. Some great prizes up for grabs. So the first prize, £25 cash. Get yourself a few Easter eggs with that one. It is in the blue, and it is number 45. 45 in the blue. Your second prize, we have got a wonderful Easter hamper for you. May have seen that on the way in. Lovely Easter hamper, some lots of lovely chocolates. And that is in the pink. And it's number 93. 93 in the pink. Your next prize is a Carlin merchandise top, and that is on the orange, and it's 154 on the orange. Congratulations. Please make your way to the merchandise store. That is the blue cabin situated by the Bluebird Suites. Head on over there to claim your prizes. Thank you for supporting the Bluebirds.
that the Easter holiday soccer camps at the Oggy Bridgeland Stadium continue. They'll take place again from Tuesday the 22nd to the Friday the 25th of April from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The cost is £25 and the special offer of £85 for all 4 days. And the sessions are available to children in school years 3 to 9. And your early bird season ticket prices have been released. They're available until May the 31st. Book your ticket here at the Oggy Bridgeland Stadium next season ready for £75 for adults, £45 for concessions, and £15 for the cheaper tickets.
Haverfordwest. The players are emerging now for the second half. We're hoping that TNS can put on a better performance and a better showing for themselves than they did in the first half. It was an uncharacteristically sloppy day at the office. Yeah, it was an uncharacteristically sloppy first half from TNS in terms of with the ball at their feet. The passing movement wasn't there. There was not as much intensity in their play. It was just, it was a rare showing for the New Saints, who have been fantastic all season. So they'll really hope to turn up in this second half. And I hope they turn up, because this is the last game I'll be commentating on for a while, as I will not be on comms during the final for obviously it's S4C. So I really hope that we put in a performance in the second half to see us into the Champions League qualifiers, which will I'll next be back. For now it doesn't look like either side have made any changes.
Both teams are back on the field. Bring it out together as TNS and they still have personality blue.
Feels like a disco down here. It's a proper playlist from Haverford. As much as this book. So here we go for the second half here, down in Haverfordwest. Ball's with Redmond. Redmond goes inside to Williams. Dan Wills plays it on to Rory Holden. Dan looking for a pass. He can drive forward instead from midfield. It's a nice run from Dan Williams. Plays it on to Brobble at left wing. He's got two blue shirts around him. He goes back inside where Rory Holden is. Just used the referee as a bit of a decoy there. Goes back into Ryan Brobble. Ryan Brobble with a deep cross, but he's put a little bit too much on it. And it goes out for a Haverfordwest goal kick. But you'd hope TNS just want to step up the intensity a little bit in the second half. Just be a bit more urgency about their play, a bit more movement, and be tactically more solid in sense of in the sense of their midfield. I mean, the only player really on the pitch in that first half that was good on the ball and in possession, say Dan Williams. But he was struggling to dictate it a little bit. He allowed Dan Williams and Leo just to dictate the game. It'll work out a lot better. Bodenham play well as well. Jack Bod's just winning everything at the back. Long ball. Reddo can see it out for a TNS throw-in. Redmond looking for a ball. He plays it back to Jack Bodenham. Bodenham goes back to his skipper, Connor Roberts. Roberts goes on to Harrison Mackay. Mackay looking for a ball. He plays it on to Bodenham. Bods now can come forward with the ball. Goes on to Dan Williams. Dan plays it on to Rory Holden. Rory Holden, what am I on about? Sorry, Harrison Mackay. Harrison, Jack Bodenham. Bods to Ryan Brobble, looking to drop the shoulder and get away from Kennethford. Now it's with Harrison Mackay. Mackay down to right back, Josh Pask. Paskey back to Mackay. The one player you'd say, the two players actually I'd say the TNS are really missing at the moment, and they're two fullbacks in Jordan Marshall and Danny Davis, who are both currently injured. Both been a massive miss the last few games, especially Danny Davis with his goal scoring. You know, he's got a lot of goals this season, 9 goals from right back, and he just adds a complete difference in that attacking outlet. So it looks like a foul is in front of me from Walters on Redmond. Redmond takes the free kick quickly into Brian Brobble. Brobble into Dan Williams' feet. Williams looks to clip it over the top, looking for Zach Clark. He's being pressed by McCarthy. Zach gets there first and plays it against McCarthy. He does well, the number 23, to win a corner for TNS. It was good work from Zach Clark. Good run down the right-hand side of the pitch, down the right wing, away from McCarthy as he was found by Dan Williams. And as it was rolling out for a goal kick, he just managed to wrap his foot round it and play it against the Bluebirds, number 17, and Williams side a corner, which Rory Holden will take. And they've been dangerous in corners. Zach Clark sitting on the goalkeeper. Rory to the near post. Josh Pass gets a little bit something on it, but it goes out for a throw-in. Just doesn't get enough direction on the header. And it'll be a goal kick for Haverfordwest. But it looks like a better start from TNS in this first half in the opening few minutes. Now Reese has the ball on the edge of his own box. He goes long up to the halfway line, but it's a loose pass and Dan Williams can get in the way of it. Ball played through. Zach Clark's in, but the ball's just got a little bit too much weight on it and it sees its way through to Knott. Zach Clark would have thought he was in one-on-one there, but Brian Rolls just put a yard too much on the ball. But again, it's better from TNS. Just trying to play a bit more risky passes. Knott goes long, looking for Arman. He's going to battle with Bods. Bods gets the first touch, goes out for a throw-in, but it's good defending again from Jack Bodenham. Owen, nice little drop of the shoulder away from Adam Wilson. Looks like Adam Wilson might have switched wings in this second half. He's gone more to the left wing. I'm not sure if he's just drifted over momentarily or he's going to stay here or not. But you know with Ryan Brobble, he likes to play in that free roll. Redmond has it now. He throws it on to Dan Williams. Williams can come away from the ball. Owen pressing him. Owen catches him late, but ref will play on as Leo Smith has possession of the ball. Looking for Josh Pass, finds Paskey. Paskey gets it up the line where Ryan Brobble is. Ryan Brobble looking to get past Kennethford. Good skill from Ryan Brobble again. Nice little drop of the shoulder. Keeps hold of the ball. Onto his left foot now. Plays it onto Josh Pass. Josh Pass touches the burst away from Abrez. Gets it into Zach Clark. Zach Clark had a shot at goal, but there's so many blue shirts in front of him. They managed to get the block in. That looks like handball from Reese, but it was a bit close to it. To number 5. Haverfordwest Gafford not too happy with his team. Not managed to clear the ball. Up to Arman, but he's giving the ball away back to Danny Redmond. See now straight away the intensity switch in TNS's game. Zach Clark looking to peel away from his man, but it goes straight through to Knott. But you can see it's a better start from this second half of TNS. Just a bit more intensity in their play, a little bit more urgency about them, which is all that was needed in the first half. It's just no more of those sloppy passes. They've got their heads switched on now, the New Saints. Knott looking to go long. towards Jones. Harrison wins the first header, drops down to Hawkins. Looked like a foul, but referee hasn't given it. McCarthy can recycle play now though. Gets on to Abarese, the left back, looking to go one-on-one with Josh Pask. Abarese does well, gets the ball into the box towards Armand, but Conor Roberts is quick off his line to retrieve it. He can roll it out to Ryan Brobble now. Brobble drops his shoulder to get away from Owen, and he gets a really good ball to Rory Holden if he can keep it in. Rory Holden has kept it in, now he's going down the left wing. Gets the ball into the box, bounces to Leo Smith, who's free on the edge of the box. A bit of a loose touch from the number 21. Gets it back, Zach Clark with a touch now. Tries to get a shot away, blocked by Walters. Zach Clark still battling, but it's gone for not. And it's well defended in the end by Haverfordwest. But you saw the alarm bells were ringing there for the Bluebirds defenders when Rory Holden was running through down the left wing. But it's well defended in the end. Knott goes long again, looking for Armand. Bodenham wins the first header, as he rarely doesn't miss those first balls. Played into Kenneford, but he gives the ball away, and Redmond can recycle it and play it back to his goalkeeper. Roberts now has time on the ball, goes to Bodenham. Bodenham into Dan Williams. Williams coming forward with the ball, looking to drop his shoulder and get away from Armand. Just managed to keep possession here. Goes to Maguire to Roberts. Roberts back to Maguire. Danny Redmond's just peeled off at left back. I can see that ball, and so is Harrison. Found him well. Reddo looks to clip it over the top, looking for Brobble. Kenneth wins the first header. Jenkins clears it further. Dan Williams going to battle for this. He wins the header well. Gets it back down to Reddo. Reddo switches it back to the halfway line where Maguire is. This is good build-up play from TNS. It's a lot better in terms of playing with the ball at their feet. Gets it up to Adam Wilson now. Adam Wilson plays a 1-2 with Josh Pask, but I think he's put a little bit too much of it to see it out for a goal kick. No, it looks like it took a deflection actually. It's gone out for a corner for the New Saints.
Thank you for your support here. The official attendance this afternoon at 672. Thank you very much for your support here. Come on, cheer on your Bluebirds!
Start from the corner flag, you end on that. Yeah, start from big bounce and then accelerate to the second yellow. More backwards.
The corner will be taken by Rory Holden.
Big bounce and out to the yellow.
Rory gets the ball into the box. Not jumping for it. It's bouncing everywhere. Could go anywhere. Cleared as far as Harrison Maguire, who's just drifted onto the left wing, which is not the place you'd normally find Harrison, but he's done well to hold off a man and keep possession for TNS. He's getting dragged down. Leo Smith should come up to support him. Leo Smith has done really well to keep the ball in. Coming away from the ball, clips it into the box, headed away by Owen. Bounce on the halfway line to Leo Smith. He gets it down. Leo plays it back to Rory Holden. Rory Holden to Dan Williams, his last man. He goes on to Redmond. Redmond can come forward now. Plays it into Josh Pask's feet. Paskey, loose touch on the edge of the box, and it's intercepted by Abarese. Cleared by Haverford, but only cleared as far as Harrison Maguire has got back to the halfway line. You can hear the technical area from Haverford. I can't repeat anything of what he's just said, but he's not happy with his team. Now balls with Redmond. Reddo into Brobble. Brobble back to Redmond. Redmond onto Maguire. Maguire forced to go back to his goalkeeper from a good press from Armand, but TNS retain possession here. Roberts plays it short back to Maguire. Maguire turns and goes to left back Redmond. Redmond looks for a long ball. Reese wins the first ball though. It's bouncing around. Owen miscues his clearance. Completely missed the ball. Now it falls to Brobble. Brobble plays a nice little defence cutting ball to Redmond, who's made a really good overlapping run. Redmond looks to get the ball back into the box. Drops to Adam Wilson. It's 1-0 to the New Saints. Really good work from Danny Redmond. Found by Ryan Brobble, who found that defence cutting ball that he's been looking for all game. You can say he's been a bit sloppy, but in this start of the second half, in the opening 10 minutes, he's managed to slip Danny Redmond down the left-hand side through to the byline. It looked like he was going to run it out. Walters was putting pressure on him, but Redmond did really well to slide across the turf and cut it back to the edge of the 6-yard box where Wilson was arriving, and Wilson just had the easy job of tapping it in, and it is 1-0 to the New Saints. So TNS have certainly made a much better start to this second half than they did. They left the first half, and they've got a goal to show for it now. Early on in the first 10 minutes of this first half, 55 minutes, it is 1-0 to TNS, and Adam Wilson continues his goal scoring form that he's seen at the end of this season. Adam looking to turn, dragged to the floor by Walters, and it'll be another free kick for TNS just on the halfway line here. Now it's Harrison Mackay with the ball. Now with Josh Pass back to Dan Williams. Williams plays it up to the halfway line where Jack Bodenham is. Good touch out of his feet from the centre half. He goes on to Brobble. Brobble tries to clip it towards Rory Holder, intercepted by Jenkins. Jenkins just swipes it aimlessly to clear it, which gives the ball back to TNS. Redmond into Brobble. Brobble looking for a clip over the top through ball towards Adam Wilson. Looks like he was onside, he is. He's now getting to the byline, tries to cut it across. The ball's loose. Passed in by Abarese. He passed it to Hawkins. Back to Abarese, who clears it up to the halfway line. But Harrison Mackay can just recycle possession here for TNS with a nice little through turn to keep it in. He gets it onto Dan Williams. Dan Williams to Bodenham. Bodenham up to Danny Redmond. Redmond can come forward with the ball. Tries to play a defence cutting ball to Ryan Brobble, who's just a yard too much on it, and Knotts can come and collect it, and he rolls it out quickly to Walters. Walters to Owen. Owen tries to clip it back up to Walters, but it looks like it's gone out for a throw-in. It has. And TNS have a throw-in just in front of their own technical area. Taking quickly, Dan Wills. Dan Wills uncharacteristically gives the ball away to Arman, and now Haverfordwest had the chance to break, but a loose pass from the big centre forward, and it's gone out for a throw-in for TNS. Lucky that though. Dan Williams was trying to cut the ball back to Harrison Mackay, but it was loose, straight into the feet of Arman. Now Bodenham has the ball. He clips it to Mackay. Mackay into Roberts' feet. Roberts to Bodenham. Bodenham can come forward here looking for a ball into Rory Holden. Rory Holden has a 1-2 with Bodenham. He plays it up to Zach Clark, and Zach Clark just beats his man. Now Zach could go through on goal here. Cuts it from the halfway line. It's a great strike from Zach Clark. 2-0 to the New Saints. It's a brilliant goal from number 23. Another defence cutting ball from Rory Holden just to see Zach Clark through. But he was being held up by Jenkins on the edge of the box. Couldn't really go one-on-one with his left foot. Instead, had to cut in and whip it right into the top right corner. It's a great goal from Zach, who had a difficult first half, being fouled a lot of the time. Taking a lot of fouls that weren't really given in the first half. And Zach's just soldiered through. As you see, he goes one-on-one here. It's Reese holding him up. So instead of going down his left foot and going one-on-one, he cuts in on his right and whips it far corner and goal. Come on. And it's 2-0 to the New Saints with a fantastic goal from Zach Clark. As we are just approaching the 60th minute of this game, this is exactly the start of the second half that TNS would have wanted. Go 2-0 up. Now Dan Williams has the ball. He spreads it to Leo Smith. Can TNS go and kill this game off before the 70th minute? Leo plays a clip through ball over the top to Josh Pass, but it's a little bit too much on it, and it goes out for a throw-in down that far side. If anyone, sorry, I'm laughing. One of the little mascots has just said, can the referee give us 2 goals and take their goals away, and I'll give you my savings account? I have to respect that. It's a big graft for the Haverfordwest fans. Now Reddo has the ball, plays a clip through ball over the top. Rory Holden's in, but again, there's a little bit too much on it. Reddo shows his frustration with himself by saying words that I can't repeat, but look, he could have had 2 assists. He's played 2 good balls over the top now since he got the assist for the first goal, but unfortunately they're just a little bit too much on them for the attacking players to go through and finish them off. But TNS find themselves in a very comfortable position now, being 2-0 up in this second half. I don't know what Craig Harrison said to them at half-time, but they've come out a completely different side to the one we saw at the first. Referee just gets in the way there. Now the ball's with Walters as we resume play after the referee's interference. He's gone back to his goalkeeper, Knotts just looking for a pass. Walters drops back in to receive the 1-2. Knotts looks to clip it over the top through ball towards Owen. Redmond trying to get in the way of it, but it's gone to Owen. Now he's going to go one-on-one with the number 10. He looks to whip a ball into the box. It's a good ball. Harrison Mackay with a scorpion kick clearance to put it out for a corner. There's good instincts from the guys to put it out, as Jones had just peeled to the back stick there and looked like he was going to have a free header for a second. The next goal in this game is going to be crucial. TNS get a third one, it kills it off, but if Haverford can find that first goal to make it 2-1, this game is going to be wide open. Corner taken. Walters flicks it on at the near post, but Roberts, it did look like it might have been going straight out, but Roberts didn't want to take any chances. He tips it just over the bar to put it out for another corner. Be another corner to be taken by Owen. He plays it short to Abarese. Abarese to the edge of the box where Kenneford is. Kenneford looking to beat a few men. He goes down. Didn't look like a penalty, but the home crowd behind me certainly thought it was. I didn't think it was, and there's no real appeals from the Haverfordwest players. Oh, the mascots behind me for Haverfordwest are full of it today. Referees not in their good books. I'm just having to listen to what they're saying. Sorry if I keep laughing. Now the ball's with Rory Holden. He plays a through ball, looking for Zach Clark. Knotts is there first though. Knotts clears it first time. Up to Jones, battling with Botherham. Jones asks for a foul, but he's not going to get that. Botherham was just strong. Ball's with Redmond. Josh Pask is on the switch if he can find him. He's gone for it, and he has found Josh Pask. He'll want to go up with Abarese now. Josh Pask, burst past his first man. Getting in front of goal, gets a shot away as well. And it's a good save from Knotts at the near post. A save you probably expect a goalkeeper to make. But you don't normally see Josh Pask in that position either, so it was good work from the number 2. Looks like a triple change from the New Saints. I can see Jordan Williams, Ben Clark and Aramide Otte looking to come on to the pitch now. But we'll take this corner first. Rory Holden to deliver it. It's up to the near post. Owen heads it away. Hawkins tries to get on the end of it, and Kenneford does. And now they've got a 2-on-1 here, Haverfordwest. Dan Williams is quality. Great defending from Dan Williams then, just to sniff out any danger. Just awaiting the TNS changes. That was really, really important defending from Dan Williams, who was last man. Because Haverford had 2-on-2 as it was Jones and Armand breaking, but Dan Williams did well to come across and just put that fire out, to stick it out for a throw-in. But the danger's not deserted just yet, as it'll be a long throw from Owen into the box. And you can see Haverfordwest have got quite a height advantage in there. They're a big side. Ball's into Abarese short. He'll look to get a whip ball in with his left foot. Pask heads it away. Only as far as McCarthy. His touch with his left foot. Gets a shot away from distance, but never troubling Connor Roberts as it flies over the bar. And now we will see a triple substitution from TNS. It'll be Adam Wilson, the first sub, coming off for Aramide Otte. Dan Wills also coming off for Ben Clark. And the final sub will be Zach Clark coming off for number 17, Jordan Williams.
Jordan Williams making his way onto the field.
I expect these changes just to be let a few players that haven't started today that will start next in the cup final just get a few minutes in their legs before that game, and also just to see the players that have started that will probably start, like Dan Williams, who is probably certain to start. He's been one of our most important players this season. Just take him off to avoid any injury and make sure he's fully fit for the trip down to the Robins Parade. So Roberts with a goal kick now. Up to Jordan Williams, who's holding up McCarthy, but his touch is loose. But it's recovered by Hawkins. Now Owen has the ball, can come forward. Little cut back, looking for a pass. He's cut back to his captain, the number 5. He turns, goes back to Knott, brings it down on his chest. An unconventional touch from the goalkeeper, but it's worked. A slip from McCarthy though, and Aramide's on him, but he's managed to recover and get it back to his goalkeeper. Rem just pressing. Ball up to Kenneford. Kenneford touches it back to McCarthy, the left back. McCarthy goes into Hawkins, back into Jenkins now. Jenkins can come forward with the ball. He gives it to Abarese. He wants to come inside, plays it across the pitch to Hawkins. Hawkins onto Reese. Reese back into Hawkins. Hawkins into Walters. Walters first time into Abarese. It's good build-up play this from Haverfordwest. Abarese looking for a pass. Just plays patient football, plays it to Walters, who, by the way, I haven't said yet, has a fantastic hairstyle, a lovely afro on the number 18. Now the ball's with Hawkins, the number 10. He clips a first-time ball over the top, looking for Jones, who's got in behind. Jones fits it into the back stick, but it's just drifted out for a goal kick, and TNS will be happy with that. As we come into the last 25 minutes or so of this game. So, Bod's just standing over the goal kick. He plays it short to Connor Roberts. Roberts clips it up to the halfway line, but it's intercepted by Reese. It's a poor pass from the goalkeeper. Now Reese plays it first time up to the wing where Jones is. He clips it up, looking for Arman. Rory gets in the way, but Reese is through on goal now. Should be a certain goal, and Haverford had thought they'd scored, but Reese was in an offside position. Now TNS are coming up the other end. I thought it was 2-1 then, but the captain Reese, despite making a really good run, it was a mistake from Rory to see him through on goal as it ricocheted off the number 18. But he was in an offside position by the time he finished it. So premature celebrations for the home fans. Ben Clark now gets it on to Josh Pask. Pask clips a switched ball over to Danny Redmond at left back. Switch from fullback to fullback. Redmond coming forward. Tries to find Remy. Rem couldn't really get in the way of it. Now Haverford have won the ball back. Arman gets it on to Kenneford, who can drive forward now. Kenneford gets it on to Hawkins. Hawkins, the nice reverse step over to get away from Leo Smith. Hawkins looking for a pass, no one on. Walters, first time into Reese. Looks like Reese might have stepped into midfield here. He goes to McCarthy. He's coming forward, gets it onto Abarese. Abarese up the pitch. Josh Paskin intercepts though, and now Harrison McGuy can go back to his goalkeeper. He's being pressed by Jones. Nice composure from Connor Roberts to play it back to Bodenham, and now it's with McGuy. Rory's asking for it on the switch. McGuy sees it and finds him. It's a really good pass from McGuy, and now Rory can get the ball down and come across the halfway line. Driving forward with pace, plays a slip through ball to Jordan Williams, but Jenkins has done really well to hold him up and see it out for a goal kick. Good defending from the number 6. Abarese has the ball now, plays it up to McCarthy. McCarthy into Abarese. Abarese to Walters. Walters gets it up to Jenkins. Jenkins clips a through ball over the top, looking for Arman, but Bodenham's there to deal with it. Still a bit of pressure here. Redmond does well to find Leo Smith, and now TNS can play out again. It was good play from between Bodenham and Reddo. Now Ben Clark has the ball, plays it up to the halfway line where Rem is. Rem goes back to Josh Pass. Josh Pass cuts it back to Harrison McGuy. McGuy goes back to Connor Roberts. Roberts into the feet of Jack Bodenham. Bods. Leo Smith now. Leo goes on to Josh Pask. Paskey gets it up the line where Remy is. Rem looking to beat his man. Clips the ball over the top, and Josh Pask make a really good overlapping run here. Past McCarthy. And now TNS have got a body in the middle. Josh Pask drops his shoulder, looking to go alone. Gets it back to Brobble. Will it be 3-0 here? Brobble's free, and it is 3-0 to the New Saints. It's a really good assist from Josh Pask. Great ball from Rem to find him. He made an overlapping run down the right-hand side. Josh just keeps driving. Drove into the box. Instead of cutting it back, decided to roll inside and then cut it back to Ryan Brobble, who was the free man in the box. Ryan took his time with his finish, but slots it away calmly. And it is 3-0 here to the New Saints. And you have to say that is game over. And that is 3-0 to the New Saints as we approach the 71st minute. 20 minutes to go. You say the game is wrapped up, done and dusted here now. Haverfordwest had their chance in the first half. They were the better side. They came into half-time on top. But they didn't take him in the first half. They needed probably to go in at 1-0 and give TNS something to chase. But once TNS scored their first goal, they were comfortable. But there's a ball into the box here from Arman. Hawkins got on the end of it at the back stick, but unfortunately it's way too wide for him to direct it towards goal, and it goes out for a goal kick. Robbo takes it quickly onto Bods. Bods into Rory Holden. Rory to Danny Redmond. Redmond back to Bods. Bods into Ryan Brobble's feet. He's playing a bit more of a free roll now in this second half. I think that's helped TNS in terms of possession and creating chances, just letting Brobs just roam freely a little bit. But now the ball's back with Haverfordwest possession with the McCarthy. He goes to the halfway line where Reese is. Reese being pressed by Leo Smith. Looked like a nasty tackle from Reese, but the referee's not interested. TNS recover the ball though. Josh Pass plays a switch to Redmond, but I think he's put a bit too much on it. He has, and now they've gifted Haverfordwest a throw-in really. Looks like another two changes here from TNS. Ryan Brobble coming off for number 26, Louis Phillips.
Number 26, Louis Phillips taking the field.
And that'll be alongside number 20, Sean Bradley. We'll just wait to see who he's coming on for. Bradley's coming on for number 2, Josh Pask. And looks like Haverfordwest are going to make a change as well, as Harry John, the number 14, is going to be coming onto the pitch. Just yet to see who he's coming on for. Harry John is coming on for, just bear with me. He's coming on for number 20. Owen Jones makes way now. Harry John, the number 14, to come on here as Owen Jones comes off.
Come on, you Bluebirds!
So throw-in will be taken by Owen. He goes inside to Kenneford. Kenneford, Sean Bradley straight into action, looking to put the press on. Oh, and Owen's done well just to win another throw-in down there. He goes up into Reese's feet. Reese to Owen. Owen looks to get a cross in. Botham heads it away from a diving header. Rory Holden first time back to Danny Redmond. He tries to go up to Remy, up to Aramide, but intercepted by Kenneford. Now the ball's at Abarese on that left wing. He goes long. Reese with a little push in the back. Reese gets the first time header. It's bouncing around the TNS 6-yard box, and it's headed behind for a corner by Harrison McGuy. I'm just trying to work out the shape that TNS are going to go for. It might be Sean Bradley filling in a right back today, or Leo Smith has dropped there, because we've seen Leo do it before. Corner straight into the hands of Roberts, and he'll look to break quick as the young Louis Phillips made a run. It'll be Leo Smith filling in at right back, I can assume. He drives across the halfway line now. Nice little skill from Leo. Gets it onto Rory Holden. Rory Holden looking for a ball, goes back to Leo. Leo into Ben Clark's feet. Ben Clark with a lovely little drop of the shoulder to get away from Kenneford and switch the ball to Redmond at left back. Reddo Looks to put a cross into the box, but he's put too much on it, and then it'll go straight into Notts' hands as we come into the final 15 minutes here of the JD Cymru Premier season. Ball's up to where Reese is now. Reese clips it long. Armand jumping. Bodge wins another header. He's been brilliant today at the back. Leo Smith gets in the way of Kenneford. Kenneford follows through. And there'll be a free kick now for TNS in their own half just to come out with the ball. Bodge clips it to Louis Phillips on the right wing now. The substitute. We know Louis is a bit tricky and skillful. He'll look to go past Abarese, but Abarese stands up well and does well to dispossess the young TNS winger. Now the ball's with Walters, who goes first time back to Abarese. He's looking for a pass. Got 3 green and white shirts around him, so he cuts back to McCarthy. McCarthy goes to midfield where Walters is. Walters to Abarese. He kicks it up first time towards Hawkins, but Bodenham wins it yet again. Now Leo Smith picks up the ball at right back. He plays it into Rory Holden's feet. Holden with a nice little turn and spin. Looking for a pass. He plays it to Leo Smith. Leo to Holden. Back to Smith. Leo can just come forward with the ball now. He's got a few blue shirts around him, but he doesn't mind that. He dances through a few of them. The ball's found to Louis Phillips, but it's a strong but firm challenge from Kenneford. Now the ball's with Harry John, the substitute. He gets it on to McCarthy. McCarthy first time up to Reese. Just around the right back area now. He gets it up to Owen. Owen wants to drive forward, play it up the wing, but Jack Bodenham's there yet again just to clear it. Looks like Danny Redmond tried to keep it in, but it has in the end gone out for a Haverfordwest throw-in. Throw-in taken by Owen. Up to Jenkins. Jenkins switches a lovely little pass there to McCarthy. He can come forward. Abarese's made a really good overlapping run. He finds him. Abarese gets it into the box. Hawkins at the back stick. Looks like it's going to roll out for a TNS throw-in unless Hawkins can get there, and he does. He does well, the number 10, to keep it in. Owen gets the ball back into the box. Bouncing everywhere. Drops to Armand. Drops to Reese. Blocked again by Leo Smith. And then Reese drives in and makes a foul on Rory Holden. Some last-ditch defending there from TNS. I can't lie, it looked like there might have been a handball in there, but I'd wait for a replay. "12 minutes to go in the final game here at the Cymru Premier season for TNS. They are currently 3-0 up away at Haverfordwest. A poor first half showing for the New Saints. Saw them go 0-0 at half time, and they could have easily gone into the tunnel at half time 1-0 down, but they've come out this second half a completely different side and really turned up in the last 45 minutes to put their advantage up to 3-0 and go into the Welsh Cup final on a win with some good momentum. Ball's up to Ben Clark. Good interception from Jenkins. Be a throw in now taken by Danny Redmond on the halfway line. Redmond just looking for who he can throw. There's an option there. Ben Clark had a really good run actually, but he's intercepted well by Jenkins, the big man. Harry John gets it on to Reese. Reese gets up to the halfway line where Armand is. Armand with a good touch, but his loose pass is found straight by Sean Bradley. Now Rory Holden can away from the ball. He dances away from Kenneford. Finds Leo Smith from right back area. He's made a little bit of an overlap. He cuts back instead and goes back to Rory. Redmond had made a good run, but he wasn't found. Ben Clark now just in his own half for TNS. Goes back to Harrison McGuy. Him to Leo. Leo can now come forward. Rem's made a good run. Leo dispossessed though by Kenneford, and Haverford can turn the possession around. Kenneford and Armand play a 1-2. Kenneford looking for an option. He goes sliding in. He's actually done really well to recover. He's given the ball away at first, but he's done really well to recover from that. Rory Holden dives in and fouls Kenneford, and there'll be a free kick to Haverfordwest. This Rory Holden's down here. I think his boot came off during the tackle. And I'll give full credit to the home support. They haven't had much to cheer about in the last 45 minutes, but They're still singing, they're still making noise, creating a good atmosphere here down at Haverford. Despite not really having much to cheer about, they're still full of voice. As Jordan Williams comes down the right wing, puts a ball into the box, Jenkins can clear it, goes back out to Jordan, but Jordan lets it run out for a throw-in instead. Takes it quickly onto Leo Smith. Leo plays it on to Ben Clark. Redmond's free. Can Clark find him? He does in the end. Now he's just looking for a ball. Redmond plays it up to Sean Bradley down the left wing. Sean being battled by Owen. Sean's done really well to see him off, and now it's with Ben Clark. Ben Clark outside the boot ball, looking for Sean Bradley's run. Will he get there in front of the keeper? He doesn't. It's good goalkeeping from Notts. He rolls it out quickly towards Walters, who can come back forward with the ball. Walters tries to play a long ball over the top, looking for Hawkins. Harrison Mackay just steaming through and plays it back to his goalkeeper, who plays it first time to Bods. Bodenham gets it up to Leo Smith. Smith coming forward, plays it to Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams into Ben Clark. Ben Clark goes back to Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts up to Redmond. Reddo can turn and just play a simple pass into Rory Holden in midfield. Rory just taking his time here. Leo's free at right back. He finds Leo. He goes inside to Louis Phillips, being pressed by McCarthy. Louis, lovely skill to get away from McCarthy, and he's fouled for a TNS free kick again. Jordan Williams is just having a little bit of a push and a shove with Kenneford. But we're seeing another substitution here for Haverfordwest. Watts, the number 7, is coming on. He's taking Kenneford off the wall. It was just having a bit of handbags with Jordan Williams, and Ricky Watts, the number 7, will come on to replace Kenneford. So we got a free kick here just past the centre circle for TNS. Leo Smith standing over it. Leo looks to play it through to Louis Smith, but Louis Phillips, and it's intercepted by Abereze. But he gives the ball to Walters, who's giving the ball away back to Louis Phillips now. Phillips into Smith. Smith looking for a pass. He goes back to Mackay. Mackay switches it. He's got that switch in his locker every time. It was battled by Redmond and Reese, but Redmond won it. Ball's bouncing around the middle of the pitch. Now Redmond's collected it again. He gets it onto Rem. Aramide tries to get past his man, but Jenkins managed to clear it up the pitch. It looks like it's going straight out for a throw, and it is. Bods will take that, probably straight back to his goalkeeper. Yeah, he throws it back to Connor Roberts. Roberts plays it back to Bods. Bods under a little bit of pressure here. Just trying to play it out from the back, and Bods smacks it against Hawkins and does well enough to win his side a goal kick. The ball is now with Jack Bodenham. Bodenham into Roberts' feet. Roberts looking for a pass. He goes into Ben Clark, but he's giving the ball away, and Hawkins has it, but it's blocked by Ben Clark. Now Redmond receives the ball, goes back onto Sean Bradley on the halfway line. Bradley just looking for an option. He gets it onto Rem. Rem has Owen right up his back, and he's fouled by Owen in the end. And TNS have a free kick just on the halfway line. Redmond just looking up for a pass from this free kick. See Leo's on for a switch. He plays it into Rem's feet. Rem plays it onto Ben Clark. Ben Clark first time to Leo Smith. Leo now's got a little bit of space to drive into. He gets onto Louis Phillips, but Abereze's in there quick and strong, and he gives away a foul. It's a firm tackle that from Abereze. And TNS have another free kick now, about 40 yards from goal. It's a firm challenge from Abereze. He's probably been Haverford's best player, in all fairness to him. Their left back, the number 3. I'd also like to highlight McCarthy. He's played really well, the number 17. Just, as I said, continuously dropping into pockets. It's not happened as much in this second half because TNS have gone on to score, and it meant that Haverford haven't really been able to play out as much. They've had to come out and bring the game to TNS, which hasn't suited McCarthy's game as much. But I think Haverford will be frustrated, especially with their first half performance and not coming in at 1-0 up and not showing for their performance. But Connor Roberts has the ball at his feet now, plays it out to Harrison Maguire, who just clips it to Bodenham. Bodenham plays it first time back to Connor Roberts. It's a bit mad playing at the back like that, but we've done well with it. It was well composed. It's a bit crazy doing that sort of stuff, flicks and tricks in the box with a lot of blue shirts around him. But now Rem's trying to find Jordan Williams with a long ball. He hasn't found him. He's gone straight through to Knotts. Thrown forward by Knotts. Abereze has the ball. Goes back to McCarthy. McCarthy back to his goalkeeper. Knotts cuts it back to Abereze. Good pass from the goalkeeper. He goes back to McCarthy. McCarthy looking to go forward here. Goes into Harry John, the substitute, who's forced to go back to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper clips it back out to the right back, Jenkins. He's battling with Reddo. Jenkins managed to try and get a head onto it, but he's flicked it out for a TNS throw-in. Ball's played forward into Sean Bradley's feet. He goes back to Ben Clark. Ben Clark goes into Jordan Williams' feet. Jordan, well, good tackle from Jenkins. Now the ball's with Walters in the midfield. Jordan coming out to recover. He does well, but the ball's fallen only as far as Abereze, who turns nice top of the shoulder into McCarthy's feet. He can drop in, go back to Abereze. He looks to go past Louis Phillips, gets it up the line to substitute Watts. Leo Smith goes diving in to tackle him, doesn't get there though, and now Watt can come forward with the ball. Jenkins made a really good overlapping run. He finds Jenkins. He gets a ball into the back stick. There's a lot onto it. Leo gets something on it, but it drops down to Armin anyway. Drops into Hawkins in the middle, and Hawkins makes it 3-1 in the 88th minute. Probably a consolation goal. TNS will be frustrated not to keep their clean sheet here, but it was good work. It was a good overlap from Jenkins to flick it into the back stick where Armin was. Armin laid it off well into Hawkins in the 6-yard box, and Hawkins has had an easy job of tapping it in. But we're looking like, in the last minutes here, a triple change for the home side, Haverfordwest. McCarthy's going to be coming off, the number 32, Davis. Armin's coming off for the number 21, John. And Walters coming off for number 50, Owen.
Number 10, Dan Hawkins. The triple substitution for Haverfordwest. Number 17, number 18, Ben Watson. Making way with Daniel John, Owen Davis, and Luke Owen. It's TNS at 3, Haverfordwest 31.
Balls
Come on, you Blue!
Balls with Leo Smith now at right back. He cuts back, goes to Harrison Maguire. Now it's with Connor Roberts, the goalkeeper. He clips it out wide to Danny Redmond. Redmond goes up the line looking for Sean Bradley. Cleared by Jenkins. Now Reddo has the ball. He looks to go for a long switch over to Leo Smith. Looks like a good ball. It has made it to Leo. He gets it down. Little Cruyff turn from him to get away from Watt. It's good skill from him. Louis peeled off his man. He finds Louis Phillips in the end, down the wing. But looks like the referee has blown the full-time whistle. No added time. I didn't see that coming, but full-time. TNS 3, Haverfordwest 1. Goals from Zach Clark Adam Wilson and Ryan Brubble, and then a goal from Hawkins at the end. This is the consolation goal for the home side. But that's the final game of the Cymru Premier season. It ends TNS 3, Haverfordwest 1, and we will see you in the next couple of weeks for TNS to hopefully secure the domestic treble. I will see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day.
Final league game today before retiring at the end of the season. Connor's been a stalwart of the JV Cymru Premier for the last decade, and we're sure he'll continue to find success in his future off-field career in football. Congratulations, Connor, and good luck for what comes next. The full-time score in the Oggy Bridgemeadow Stadium, Haverfordwest County won the New Saints 3. The Bluebirds will next be in action at the Oggy Bridgemeadow Stadium in the European playoffs. The opposition, dates and kick-off times will be confirmed in due course once they are known. So in the meantime, thank you for your fantastic support this season, both at Carmarthen and here at the Oggy Bridgemeadow Stadium. A safe journey home and enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend. And don't forget to get one of those
To find our dreams, and maybe it's time for you all to know all of the places we plan to go. And when our future comes to pass, you know we've got the strength to last. And when the old boys shout out loud, heads held high and they stand so proud. And when the bells all ring and the boys all sing for the lads as they take the crown. So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight. And don't be down and don't be such a mess. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
Against all the odds. Celebrations out on the pitch.
So don't be down and don't be in distress. We're dancing in the streets of TNS tonight, tonight.
It's there! Against all the odds. Celebrations out on the pitch.
And yeah, it's white and green, you know what I mean. And maybe the time is right for us to back our team. And maybe it's time for you all to know